Welcome to another edition of the Damie Vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Dr. David Duizer. I'm a naturopathic doctor in Vancouver, British Columbia, practicing the integrative approach to chronic disease management. On this show, we talk about all things holistic health and wellness related. If you're interested in that topic, please subscribe for more like this one. We just finished our first meetup here in this office for a group I created called Low Carb Vancouver. It is an awesome group of people interested in helping each other achieve a low carbohydrate lifestyle, and I'm just thrilled about it. The reason I started doing it is because I'm so passionate about diabetes management and cardiovascular disease prevention, and I've been doing this continuous blood sugar monitoring, and I've just been worked up about low carb diet. And I have at the same time been working with cancer patients with very low carbohydrate diets and noticing that they're probably better at teaching each other about what recipes to use than I am. And in terms of the recipes that I choose often don't resonate with people, and the recipes they share amongst each other are often the ones that they want to go with. So we created this group to try to just support each other on this journey so that people can share recipes and ideas around how to accomplish a low carbohydrate lifestyle. If you're in the Vancouver region and want to attend our next meetup, it's August 24th at noon here at the Finlandia Health Center, and we've got space for about 20. And just excited to see you here if you're in the region. Come and join us and share your low carb stories, and we'll help each other achieve this type of diet. Today on the show, we're talking about my experience with fasting. I've been through some tough fasts, and I have learned some things about myself that I think you might find valuable if you're considering a fast, if you want to give it a try. Now, of course, with everything that we do here, I recommend that your lifestyle changes be medically supervised, especially when it comes to fasting. Really important when you're on medications, especially insulin medications, diabetes medications, and blood pressure medications, these type of things. You need to be working with someone who knows what they're doing before you do a dramatic calorie reduction like a fast. But anyways, I'm going to tell you my experience anyhow. So there's a couple things I want to share about fasting. The first thing is, when looking at the different types of fasting, whether it be 3-day water fasting, prolonged intermittent fasting, prolonged time-restricted feeding, very low-calorie diets, these types of aggressive dietary caloric reduction made me worried. I didn't think I could do them. Looking at the diets, I didn't think there's any way I could possibly do it. I'm a hungry person. I get very hungry very quickly. I've got a high appetite. And I was worried. I didn't think I'd be able to handle any type of fasting. I've done 14, 16-hour time-restricted feeding. I've done fasting mimicking diet. I've done ketosis. I've done 24-hour water fasts. I've done a series of different things. And what I want to share with you is that whatever you choose, if you're worried about it, I completely empathize with your situation, but I still think you can do it. I have been in situations with patients where it's like I want them to do these very low calorie diets or even fasting, and I haven't been convinced that they could accomplish it. And you know what? They've proven me wrong time and time again. We can do these type of fastings. Humans have been doing fasts for thousands and thousands of years. Humans have been able to do things that in the fasting realm that you would be extremely surprised about. And to do a 1-day low-calorie diet or a 1-day water fast or even a simple 2-day 500-calorie diet, it can look daunting at first. And I'll be honest, I didn't believe in some people that I recommended this to, and they accomplished it. They did it. They proved me wrong. And I believe that anybody can do this type of caloric restriction and notice the benefits from it if they stick with it and follow a evidence-based program for weight loss or for whatever they're doing it for. So I wanted to mention that because I have a high appetite, and I have been a frequent eater in the past. Like, I've been the type of guy to eat 4 to 6 meals a day. And I was able to accomplish it. I've had some patients who have been chronic overeaters, chronic emotional eaters, who have been able to do lots of different types of fasts, even when I didn't believe they could hack it. So I really want to share that with you first. The second thing I'll share today is that when you do a fast, and this is based on my experience, you learn a lot about your personal hunger signaling. You get to learn a lot about what is hunger and what is not hunger. And then when you refeed, when you start eating again, you get to notice what types of foods signal to your brain, alter the hunger signals to your brain. So by saying this, I mean, when I do a significant fast, I find that place where my hunger is high. And then when I refeed, let's say I have a refeeding of carbohydrates, like for example, cereal or oatmeal, I'm hungry like 1 hour later. If I refeed with something like protein and fat and lots of fibrous vegetables, that hunger is just not there 1 hour later. So you can see the insulin signaling altering my hunger signals, altering my appetite. And I find that with my patients as well. It wasn't until I knew it scientifically, I knew it that this type of thing happens when you refeed using carbohydrates. But it wasn't until I did some prolonged fasting that I really became in tune with hunger levels. My wife, Amy, and my business partner, Amy Lane, she's been talking a lot about using fluids when you're hungry just to make sure that hunger signal is not coming from dehydration and the amount of benefit that people have been able to get from that. Well, it wasn't until I did prolonged fasting that I noticed that there's that dehydration component. There is then the glucose swings, the blood sugar swings after refeeding, that component, that I really started to take hunger signaling very, very seriously. I think I've done a video on leptin resistance, but there are many reasons for hunger signals to be out of balance. But it wasn't until I did prolonged fasting I really respected that fact. So I want to share that with you today because looking at a fast, it can seem incredibly daunting, and you might not know what you're getting yourself into. Those are two things that I think are really important. Yes, you can do it, and we can all accomplish a fast as long as it's reasonable. And number two, it will provide the benefit of you being very in tune with your hunger signaling. You'll get to know hunger because you'll be hungry, and you'll get to know what hunger really feels like. And it's not sugar cravings, it's a different sensation that's more difficult to explain. So I wanted to share that with you on the vlog today. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you like holistic health and wellness videos, please subscribe to our channel. We'll do more like this one. See you next time.